My people, family, what's going on? How's everybody doing tonight, guys? I believe we are live. Let's see here. Let me make sure we got the video going. Hope you guys are doing well. There's a slight delay here. All right, we're live. What's going on, guys? I hope everybody is doing well. Can everybody hear me okay? We got people jumping on. Yo, what's going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a great night. I am looking forward to, this is my favorite night of every 2 weeks. Favorite night of the week, guys. So super pumped for tonight. Max, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. Max, if you click the little thing that says Grant StreamYard Access, I'll be able to see your name in the comments here. Otherwise, dude, I got the phone pulled up here, so that's cool too. But are you watching on Facebook or YouTube? My man today, Christian Shakal in the house. Today in the house. All right, cool. Appreciate you today. What's going on, brother? Dude, you get a new profile pic, man? Gosh, bro. Where is that? You're always, dude, you're shooting videos, you're posting pictures, and it's always like the most beautiful parts of the world that I've ever seen. That looks incredible, dude. Where is that? Is that Hawaii? Hari, how are you? So nice of you to join us tonight. Pleasure to meet you as well. Melissa. Oh, Melissa. What a special human you are. Melissa, you're amazing. I cannot wait to go over your results tonight. Just absolutely incredible, and loved your post. Loved everything about it. So cannot wait to go over that. Darnell Jones in the house. Darnell, what is going on, brother? How you doing, man? Great to see you, man. Max is in Kona, dude. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, man. So you're winning. You're definitely winning at life. Today says he's in Ireland. I love it. Thomas says morning because he is in Australia, which just blows my mind. Just absolutely crazy. So I got a little haircut, guys. My hair is short. I'm thinking about kind of keeping it short. I don't know. It's easy to brush, easy to maintain. So we got some posts, and I'm going to talk about some people that got a haircut, their first haircut, and I never used to like to get my haircut. I used to dread going to get my haircut. I loved it when I was younger and had cool hair, but then when I was losing my hair, I hated it. And now it's kind of like, ooh, I like it, and style it up, changing it up a little bit. I appreciate that. So we got. I love it. I am so Joe. This is Joe. I can't see your name here, Joe, but I see it on my phone. And David, John. So guys, if you click on the thing Grant StreamYard Access, I'll be able to see your name. So if you ask questions, I can address you by name, and I'll be able to see what's going on. Mike, this is Mike, or no, that's not Mike. That was Max. This is Mike, and then so this is what it looks like when you grant StreamYard Access. And this is the amazing and wonderful and beautiful Claudia from Mexico, who has been with us since the beginning, who's just an incredible human. So Claudia, you're amazing, and I'm so glad that you're here. You are an OG, and you're one of our faithful. So I appreciate you so much, and I'm so glad that you're here. Nick, my man, dude, look at that hair, bro. Nick is in Hawaii as well. I love it. Austin, thank you for doing that, bro. All right, guys. This is Justin. So I got a little bit smarter, and I have my phone sitting here next to me so I can see what's going on. But guys, we got a heck of a show tonight, and some unbelievable results. I'm trying to think like what the heck we're going to do, because I was literally working all afternoon trying to compile all these results and getting the presentation ready and so there's so many results now, and just since the last 2 weeks, that I'm like, man, I don't know exactly what we're going to do, because it's going to be, a few hour show every other Thursday, going over the results, but that's okay. I want to celebrate you guys. I'm super, like, this is what like motivates me. It motivates my team. And it inspires us, and it really is, it's super special, and I'm super grateful for everybody. And it also takes a lot of courage to, we're not asking, I haven't asked one person to post in the group. their results, to post their before and after picture. So it really, I mean, it really is inspiring to me. It's amazing to me. I didn't really expect it. I'm super grateful for it, but it blows me away. All the, the love and the support that's in this group. And I think that's a big testament to the reason why people feel comfortable to share. And it's like, guys, it's not a big deal. We're all in this together. It's truly nothing to be embarrassed about. And I think it is really liberating to talk about it and post about it. And I can assure you that I never wanted to be, I can promise you, I never wanted to be the guy standing in front of you right now with a ring light in front of my head and a banner behind me to talk about hair loss. But I'm super grateful that that's given me the opportunity to serve and help and try to make a difference. As small or big as hair loss is in your life, if it helps and makes a difference, it's a blessing that I get to play a part in that. So, guys, we got a lot going on tonight. I think we are ready to slide over to the screen. I'm just looking through the comments. Let me slide over here and we will get started, guys. So I got to do this. I got to start with this. But the following is designed to entertain and inform, not provide medical advice. I'm not a doctor. You should always consult your medical doctor when it comes to your personal health or before you start any treatment. So that is a legal disclaimer. So we don't get in trouble, get sued. I don't want to go to jail. I wouldn't do well in there. So I hope you guys feel disclaimed, and that's it. All right, guys. So we're starting off with a bang tonight. This is my mood, and this is truly like incredibly inspiring to me. And like, it took me a minute when I saw this to kind of sit down and reflect and just think like, wow, what an amazing thing that has happened here. And I sent out an email to the list today. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but I shared a little bit of Mahmood's story and how much that impacted me as well. But Mahmood started right from the beginning, even before the products were available. He was one of the first in the group. I think there was only 40 people in the group when this started. So he said, I won't read the whole thing, but he said, hey, everyone, I wanted to share my 10 months update and tell you a little more about my hair loss story. The first time I experienced anxiety with regards to hair loss was when I was a teenager at 14. So really young, even younger than me. I remember vividly driving with my family friends to Kentucky, and one of them said jokingly that the front of my hair was starting to recede. It stops there, so it can't grow other places. I was basically depressed on that drive. How in the world can I lose my hair? And it's crazy how like people that joke and poke fun of people that are losing their hair. And I was one of those people. Like when I was in college playing football, one of my buddies, I kind of try to comb over my hair and stuff to hide my receding hairline. And he's like, dude, don't fake the funk, bro. You're losing your hair. And laughed about it. Like it was supposed to be like a compliment or something. And so these jokes, dude, it's powerful, but we got the last laugh, man. So he said at around 30 to 31 years old, I noticed that the top of my hair was much drier, weaker, and it was losing its life. The second dose of hair anxiety came to me when I went to my barber, and he said that I'm getting kind of empty back there. I felt the same anxiety when I was 14, except this time I can see for sure that what was going on. Long story short, I basically tried everything: castor oil, dietary supplements, laser helmets, essential oils, hair regrowth shampoos, tried other remedies. I was a verge on giving up and accepting the bald haircut soon to come. But heard the podcast and started on the journey. He said, I noticed a difference in my hair almost immediately relatively to other therapies. This was a good sign. Sure, my hair wasn't super great, but I can see that it has heartbeat back and was accelerating after dying beyond life support. Posting these images. The newest image is from 2/19/21. I put a hair cream in and couldn't help but notice how wavy and thick my hair has become. My wife is still shocked as she took these pictures. Need I say more? Hair loss is history now at 35 years old. And he went on to say, obviously there's no financial relationship. We're not paying him to do this. So here is Mahmood day one, guys. And it's super cool because he posted, I really appreciate it, Mahmood. I'm not sure if you're on tonight, dude. I know you said you were going to try, but I'm sure you'll see it. If you're not, you'll watch the recording. But dude, he did a great job documenting, and these are really good pictures, guys. So I definitely recommend when you get started to take pictures like this. This is a good example of how to take proper pictures. And he said that his wife, so he's lucky he's got an amazing wife. That is, I mean, that's so cool that you guys, that you're cool with, you know, your wife doing this, and that she was cool with it and supports you in this journey. It's like, man, it's so awesome. So, but really good job of documenting the journey. So here is day one. Here is month one. So you can see, I mean, he was definitely a fast, you know, had some early results. Here's 2 months, and here's 3 months. 1 month, 2 month, 3 months. And you can see basically the crown is pretty much filled in, which is, I tell people, again, guys, so I know there's a lot of people that see these results and are like, damn, I'm at 3 months and I'm starting to see results, but it's nothing like this. And guys, 3 months is the beginning of when you should just start to see results. So Mahmoud had incredible results right out of the gate. But you can see his hairline was a little bit slower to take shape. So here's 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. Adegen, first feel good haircut in a while. Here's 4.5 months. And here is 10 months. So you can see like just incredible results. I mean, a completely full head of hair. 10 months here, like his crown is completely filled in. The guy's got a completely full head of hair. His hairline is back. I mean, dude, the guy's got a full, thick, beautiful head of hair. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. And I'm so happy for you, Mahmoud. I'm so thankful that you took the chance and had, you know, like, I get it when you guys see, and that's why, you know, the hair loss secrets is we're changing things, and we changed the brand is Adegen, and we're writing a new book. Actually, I'm going to write a new book that goes way more into depth and detail, and it's going to be called Hair Loss is History. But this really is powerful, and people do not believe that this is possible, and you'll see what I mean about that in a second. But Mahmoud, I just want to congratulate you, bro. This is like, dude, and he sent me messages multiple times. You know, we've been chatting in and out, and he's been using the 5 topical. He's just been using the 5 topical with the brush and the shampoo, which is kit number 1, which is a testament to number, you know, our topical number 5, which I'll be applying later tonight during the routine in Mahmoud's honor. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it, but Mahmoud, this is just incredible, bro. And hair loss is history. So after I sent that email out this morning, and I was getting ready, literally about 30 minutes ago, I got this email that came through from this gentleman named Kenny. Kenny J sent me an email, and it was just at 6:02, so an hour ago, and he says, it was a very short and sweet email, but he says, BS, F-bomb off, scammer, some C word, your stuff didn't do this. So I was like, I cannot let this go. I got to take a picture of this, and I have to show this to Mahmoud. And I wanted to show you guys in the live training tonight. So Mahmoud, people don't believe this is possible, bro. You're literally, you're making people call me these names. And just so you guys know what it's like to be in the hair loss industry, this is what it's like. So we got people making videos about us. We got people writing fake blogs about us. But we ain't stopping. We're going to change the world, and we are going to make hair loss history forever. And that's exactly what's happening, guys. So I don't know if anybody knows Kenny, but if anybody would like to say hi, Mahmoud, I saw Mahmoud just commented. Okay. Yeah, Mahmoud. And it's funny because when Mahmoud posts pictures of the stuff like this in the group, like, people will say, dude, you're lying. It's a scam. I don't believe you. Your hair, these are 2 different people. Yeah, the skin color is different. So I just wanted you guys to know that this is what it's like to try to change the world and try to make an impact in this industry that is full of a bunch of people that have been taken advantage of. And in all sincerity, I really kind of sympathize with Kenny, because obviously he's been burned before, and he's been taken advantage of before, and he's been lied to. So Well, I don't think that's the best angle to 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 come across that. Maybe, maybe you could handle this slightly differently, but if anybody knows Kenny wants to say hello, there's his email. You can say hello to. But I am so pumped for Mahmood, bro. I love it. I'm so pumped for you, dude. And your results are truly impressive, man. So love you, bro. Super grateful for you, and hair loss is history, dude. And the best part is you'll be able to rock that hair for the rest of your life, dude. And you're never going to have anybody in the car tell you that you're losing your hair again. So love you, man. All right. So this is Jonathan. He says, these are my results after 92 days. So just over 3 months. The first pictures are from 12 November 20, and the rest are from today, February 21st. My routine is to wash with a brush and shampoo daily, 2 to 3 mLs of 15 every night before brushing, after brushing, excuse me. And the last month, sometimes I've been adding the 5 as well. Really prefer the texture of the 5. Every third day I roll. Results. I'm a little disappointed compared to some of the amazing results on here, which are so inspiring. I was hoping for more regrowth. I can't help it. I'm impatient. I'm a Sagittarius after all. So I wanted to post this and show you guys this, because I totally understand how you feel, Jonathan. And you see Mahmood, whose results were like, I mean, after 3 months, his crown was almost completely filled in. But like 3 months, guys, 3 months is, and this really has a lot to do with how the body works. It's how the hair follicles work. And it's how the anagen, which is the inspiration for the name Adegen, the growth phase is called anagen. And the early anagen phase is 90 to 100 days on average. So it takes time for the new hair to form the bulb, and it takes time for that hair to grow and poke through the scalp. So 90 days is literally just the very, very beginning. And you saw Mahmood, like you saw his results at 10 months. His hair was a totally different texture. It was thick. It was healthy. So it takes time. So don't get discouraged, dude. I'm going to show you. You'll see your results here, dude. And I think you should be really pumped, because it's obviously working. You're having results. And it's going to do nothing but get better. And dude, you're just barely now starting to see results. And truly, I mean, you're seeing the tip of the iceberg right now, and there's a lot of regrowth that's going to just start happening. So at 3 months, guys, you got to be patient. And Adegen is a miracle. It's as close to a hair loss miracle as there is. But we work with the body. The reason why Adegen is so successful is it allows the body to function the way that it normally naturally does, and it allows the hair follicle to function normally and healthily. So it's not so much about regrowing the hair as it is allowed the hair follicle to grow normal and natural hair. So it takes time, but let's check out his results here. So, I mean, you can see the crown is filling in. Like, dude, your hair looks so much thicker, so much healthier. It's filling in on the middle. It's filling in around the crown. So dude, at 90 days, bro, you should be actually super pumped. And I, like, dude, that crown is going to fill in. You'll be like, dude, you're really in a good spot. So you got to give it time, stay consistent. But that's, that is the challenge. It takes time, and you have to be consistent to see the results. So it does require some faith, and it requires discipline on your part, but you got to stay consistent. You got to have the faith, and you got to just trust the process. So 90 days, guys, is just the beginning. So Jonathan, you're doing well, man. Your hair looks super healthy. It's definitely improved, and you're just now starting to see the benefits of the results. All right. Eliana says the left was 5 months on a laser scalp in conjunction with 3 months of Rogaine, right 2 months and 22 days on Adegen. After 7 months of treatment, my hair was still falling out in the hundreds a day. I spent thousands of dollars that I didn't have, seeing specialists with zero results. I can't begin to express how utterly helpless and depressed I was. Oh, I love this. Showering became an event of dread and anxiety when I pictured the clumps of hair that would soon be falling out. When I came across John's ad on Facebook, I almost didn't click. I'm ashamed to say that I already fallen for so many number of scams by that time. I totally get it. Thank goodness that I did, because I don't know what state I'd be in now if I hadn't. After hearing John's story, I thought to myself, this is it. If this doesn't work, nothing will. And work it did. The pictures speak for themselves. I hope I speak for everyone. I say thank you. And I pass that along to my team. Eliana, thank you so much. And I'm literally, like I said in the email today, standing on the shoulders of the giants that make this all possible, and brilliant chemists and teams that are just incredible, that are working hard to make these things possible. So for being one person in the midst of hundreds of people trying to make a buck who actually cares, that means so much to me. you don't realize. So it's so nice to get this message in the opposite of the other. So so awesome. And this is her results here. So Eliana, the truth is your hair looks really good. Previously you had you might have been losing hair and it was coming out, and yes, I can see your scalp a little bit, but honestly, you're so lucky that you caught it at this stage and early. And I know there's a lot of people that would be really happy to have the hair that you had previously. But the good news is, yes, your hair is healthier and you will never have to worry about it anymore. So, like I love seeing results like my moods and the results that you'll continue to see here of people that have literally regrown a ton of hair. But it's also super cool to see Eliana, that was somebody that was, talking about struggling with depression and anxiety, which is what I experienced personally. And now knowing that she's free from ever having to worry about that again, that she'll never have to worry about that in the future. And that is the goal. And I can't tell you how much it means to me. I almost take it for granted now that it's been so long, that I kind of just get complacent about what it's like to have healthy hair and not worry about hair loss. But it's so awesome to be able to share that and to be able to offer that to you, Eliana, because you don't have to worry about hair loss anymore. Your hair looks great. It's healthy. It's thick. And you will never have to worry about losing your hair again. So hair loss is history. I love it. Thank you so much for your message. Mike, my man, says, okay, Adegen family, here goes. I started losing my hair in my 20s. I'm now 40. I tried many products in this time, which I think has slowed the progress of losing my hair. In the last 2 years, I really started losing my hair, and it was something that I would always think about. Before I heard John on Mind Valley, I was looking into getting a hair transplant in Turkey during the pandemic. I was very skeptical because I've tried so many different products before. I mean, isn't this a common theme, guys? Like skepticism. It's I totally get it. And I was very skeptical because I've tried so many products before that did nothing for my hair loss. But I said I would give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, I'd get a hair transplant. I started on November 5th. By November 25th, as you can see, I started on November 5th, 2020. November 25th, as you can see, I was shedding a lot. Okay, and I lost more hair than I started with, and I contacted John, and he assured me that this is normal. So shedding, he had some shedding. Plus, I read a lot of comments in the Adegen's post about shedding that made me feel like I was moving in the right direction and wasn't alone in the situation. My last pick is February 19th after a haircut. I've noticed a difference in my hair, that is stronger and more full. Can't wait to see my progress for the next 90 days. So he's just at 90 days, really just getting started. My routine is showering in the morning, shampoo, SM brush for a good 2 to 3 minutes, then rinse, reapply the shampoo and let it sit on my head for 10 minutes. The last month, I started to apply a topical 5 in the morning. At night, a couple hours before I apply before bed, I apply the 15 roll every third day, 100 milligrams of niacin. Thank you. Boom. So, Mike, dude, I can save you plane fare to Turkey, dude. you don't have to go to Turkey. And I am so thankful and privileged and blessed to be able to say that, and I can say that confidently. You absolutely do not need a hair transplant, and you will never need a hair transplant. And again, this is one of those examples, guys. I get messages all the time about hair transplant. I got one today, as a matter of fact. And the last thing you ever want to do, and I can speak from experience because I've had a hair transplant and then I continued losing my hair, and they told me I'd need 3 or 4 more. Is the last thing that you ever want to do is get a hair transplant before you actually stop the cause of hair loss. And again, it's hard to know who to trust. It's hard, even I'm sure doctors in Turkey would happily take your money and give you a hair transplant. But the truth is, it's doing nothing to actually solve what's causing the problem, and you will continue to have the problem. So this is 90 days. And dude, the hair is thicker, it's healthier. You can see even in the back, like you can definitely obviously see the front, how he had the, thinning area. But also you can tell in the back that his hair is healthier, thicker. And dude, so I'm so thankful, dude. It looks great, dude. I love it. So 3 months, guys. Awesome. Here's the other thing I'll tell you, dude. You'll never have to worry about hair loss again. So you won't need a hair transplant in the future. And I just love it, bro. V is said, nothing too crazy, but as long as I'm reversing hair loss, I'm happy. not having to constantly think about it is freeing. Hairline is still pretty thin, but I guess it will take time. Here's the slow responders. And here is V. So again, guys, everybody has different expectations of, and there were a lot of comments that said, holy cow, this is pretty impressive. So yeah, so V, like incredible. You're filling in the area. Your hair's thicker. It's darker. It's 100% filling in that thinning area on the top and the crown and the front. So you are definitely, well on your way. I don't even think people would think that you had hair loss here. But yeah, I don't know how long you've been using the products or the system, but your results are incredible. They look great. And yeah, that's really, I mean, your hair looks fantastic. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working really well. All right. This is awesome. Connor, my man, said, just wanted to post my progress pictures here because I know when I first considered biting the bullet and ordering Adegen, I was highly skeptical. There's that word again. And it was mainly photos like these that convinced me to finally try it out. The photos on the left are from roughly 4 months, and from today are on the right. Also know that both sides of the photos are taken on the day that I had my hair cut, and I got the exact same cut by the same person for both. I hadn't really noticed how drastic the change was until I put them side by side, but seriously can't believe it. My hairline was the main problem for me, as I'm tall, so no one can really see the top of my head, and it's still not 100% restored, but it's well and truly on the way. I also messaged into the group a few months because I wasn't really noticing results and was feeling pretty down, but I was convinced to keep going, and I'm very glad that I did. Shortly after I posted, I started noticing some results, and then it just exploded from there. So guys, that's what I'm talking about. The Adegen phase, you got to give it time. 90 days, like this is common. And I know Christian gets messages, and Austin, we get messages. That's, like it's easy to, get to 3 months and be like, what is it working? What's going on? And then boom, 4 months, and you wait till you see these results. If you're quietly watching posts in this group, thinking about buying, and then I can't encourage you enough to dive right in. I didn't pay him to say that. This was the last resort for me, and if I hadn't found this group, I would have shaved my head and given in. Holy cow. I mean, wow, that is powerful. If I hadn't found this group, guys, and that's the other thing. I want you guys to know, and all the people that are watching here, and all the people that are in this group, and all the people that are commenting, and there's so many names that come to mind. This isn't guys, these results and these wins and these lives that are truly being changed. And I say that extremely humbly because it's not you guys are playing a part in this. Like, we are helping each other. This is a community. This is a family, and you guys are playing a part in helping other people change their life. I mean, where was I? He said, if I hadn't found this group, I would have shaven my head and given in. So guys, by being supportive and loving and kind and encouraging and helping one another, this is the result of that. Thank you so much, Adegen team, for creating this option, and I wish you the best to everyone else on your results. Shoot, hold on, I forgot to. Okay, and here's Connor's results. So 4 months in, you can see his crown. I mean, incredible. For 4 months, you can see a huge change. The crown is filling in really well, and the hairline and the temples is filling in really well also. And you can also tell the hair is a little bit darker. It's and it's healthier and thicker. So Connor, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for sharing that message. It means the world to me. And I'm super grateful that you're in this group. And dude, your results are incredible. And bro, the best news is you'll never have to shave your head. And not only that, you'll never have to worry about losing your hair again. So it's that's you're free. That is the goal, to have freedom from anxiety and depression or worrying or constantly thinking about I'm losing my hair, because I know exactly what that feels like. And dude, you're free. You'll never go back to where you were. And bro, hair loss is history, dude. So congrats. It's awesome. And your results look great. All right, Brad posted day 90. Didn't plan an update till I saw these photos. The sides of my head were the last place I thought I would regrow hair, if anywhere at all. If you notice, there's a natural ridge line in my skull above my temples. I haven't had hair there since I was a teenager, and my temples have been steadily receding. Hundreds of tiny little hairs are filling in that area, as well as along my hairline now. Craziness. Topical 15, brushing, roller, shampoo, no niacin. Stay consistent, everyone. Excited for the next 90-day update. So, guys, again, 90 days. This is the beginning. 90 days for Brad. And, dude, like, and I actually filled in the same part of my area with the roller and the topical solution as well, and the brushing. So, dude, it looks awesome, bro. You're one of the guys that I really like. Again, like, really connect with because you're a young guy. You caught your hair loss early, and it's so awesome because you don't have a ton of hair loss to begin with, but you've restored a lot of your hairline, and in the future you won't have to worry about hair loss anymore. So looks awesome, dude. Sarah, wonderful Sarah, you're amazing. So grateful to have you in our community. And thank you so much for sharing these pictures, Sarah. Like, you are inspiring to me, and being vulnerable, and like, this is really special that you're being vulnerable, and this is what a leader does, because your vulnerability is helping other people. So below are my 6-month progress pictures. I'm beyond excited to see continued growth month after month. My friends have even started noticing and asking me what I'm doing to my hair. When I show them my before pictures, they are shocked how different my hair is now. I'm so happy to say my hair loss is history. My process is shower every morning, early afternoon, and apply the shampoo, brush for 2 minutes, leave the shampoo on for at least 5 minutes. In the evenings, brush for 2 minutes, and then apply the topical 5. So another topical 5 user. And you can see on the left, day 1, how her hair is very thin, and really, really sparse in the front. And then this was the 3-month update picture, and you can see how it's starting to fill in and reverse. And then you can see on the right how it's really filling in. But the other thing I want you to notice is it's filling in, and it looks awesome. But the hair will regrow in the opposite order that it went out. So you can also tell, like, on men, when they're crowned and they have a big crown that's bald, when it starts filling in, that crown and that circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and it fills from the outside in. So you can also tell, as her hair is regrowing and filling in, that area on the front of her scalp, you can see how big it is on the left picture. You can see, it's really like the whole top of her head. And then in 3 months, you can see, okay, now it's like 50% or 40% of the front, and it's filling in the middle. And now you can see it's getting smaller and smaller. So it's filling in from the outside in, which is the opposite way that it went out. So Sarah, it looks awesome. I can see you went to your stylist and you got so you colored your hair, and like, that tells me that you're proud of your hair and that you feel confident in your hair, which makes me feel so good. It means the world to me. So you're awesome. I know that you've spent a lot of time helping and supporting other members of this group, and helping other women, and messaging and replying to people's questions. So I appreciate you, and your hair looks awesome, and just super, super awesome. Matthew, my man. All right, dude. So this is pretty mind-blowing, guys. Matthew says, yo, yo, yo. Matthew's a really cool guy. Love his mindset. He says, it's been almost 100 days that I've been using Adegen. So just over 3 months. For anybody still thinking if yes or no they should do it, I was in the same boat. So follow my journey with me. Sadly, I took some poopy pictures on the first day. Then I got better at it, and my amazing girlfriend helped me out as well. So, dude, another great girl that's taking pics for you, man. That's amazing. I shave my head with Clipper Zero every 2 weeks to monitor my hair growth, and scalp health, with pictures to be able to track the progression. Here's my protocol: no niacin, shower every day. In the shower, put a little bit of shampoo on my head, then brush until I felt a nice warm feeling in my head, then rinse, and then add some more shampoo to make a layer on the top of my head, and then I leave that sit for 5 to 10 minutes. In the 100 days, I mix the topical 5 with the topical 15. What I can say from my experience, the 5, use the topical 5 if your head is not that healthy. The 5, he's calling it the 5X, which is really the 5, but the 5 will really accelerate the healing of the scalp. The 15 made my hair healthier and darker. It really promotes the growth of part of the hair. So I mostly use the 5 for the first 2 months and a half. Was using 2.5 to 3 mLs. I always use the topical as I got out of the shower. So that's something that also is to note out. I've had some other people do that as well, and I think that's not a bad idea because your scalp is open, your epidermis is warmed up. I will. He continued going on, but he just said, just say the product is great quality, it's lasting, and it lasts for a long time if you take care of it. So I'm going to go over these picks here. So again, 100 days for Matthew. You can see on the left, December 6th. And on the right, 27th of February. It was a typo, but 27th of February. So December. So yeah, right at 100 days, and like a completely different head. I mean, like you can see his hairline is filling in. The top of his, he has, basically, he has a full head of hair. So you can see on the left. Very sparse, shiny scalp. On the right, definitely, the hairline is completely filling in. It's thicker, and it's filling in like almost complete coverage. And again, dude, you're just at 100 days. You're still just at the beginning. So this is really, really promising. And dude, your results look incredible. This is from the back and the crown. And again, dude, like, just absolutely incredible, dude. You literally look like you have the fullest head of hair and have no hair loss whatsoever. And your scalp actually looks way healthier as well. On the left, you can see, the scalp looks incredibly different and healthier. And that's a big part of this as well, guys, because the scalp is like, your epidermis is basically like the garden. It's the flower bed for your hair follicles. So taking care of the scalp, it really helps a lot with the hair follicles and with hair growth. And here is a picture from the top looking down. So you can see just like, guys, 100 days results, regrowing his hair. This is absolutely incredible. So Matthew, dude, I appreciate the documenting your journey so well. Your results are absolutely incredible, dude. And it's going to just continue to get better from there. So it looks awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you. And hair loss is history, dude. You'll never have to worry about hair loss again, man. Melissa, how are we doing, guys? Hope everybody's doing okay. Melissa, you're awesome. I don't know if you're still online watching us here, but you are just an incredible human, and I love your post. She says, all I have to say is hair loss is history. F-bomb, yes. I feel like $1 million right now, and I'm not even at my goal. And guess what? I'm not going to share any more of my sob story today because I'm too freaking excited right now. Those first pictures are before I found Adegen. My hair at its all-time worst. They were hard to look at and really hard for me to post, for sure, but they are true confirmation of how fantastic this stuff is and that it works. Next, we have day one. I started using Adegen before my birthday, and then we have now. Can I get a holy? I love it. Melissa, you're awesome. Truth to be told, and no, I'm not embarrassed to admit it, for the last week, I've been addicted to putting fingers in my hair near my scalp because I can literally feel the difference in its thickness. It's a freaking dream come true. Never in a million years did I think this would happen, but it has. I can't wait to see and feel the difference come next December at your birthday. I'll have my fro back. Thank you, and you're incredible. I'm so happy for you. You're such a breath of fresh air, and it's such a privilege to have you in the group. And I did it again. Let me fix this so you can see her results here. So this is from the side pictures you can see here. So September, September to March, definitely a dramatic difference in, just the thickness and the fullness of her hair. And this is what's interesting also about women. Women's hair loss is typically a lot different than men's. And women tend to have typically more what's called diffuse thinning rather than like the typical male pattern hair loss. So women's female pattern hair loss is typically what they refer to as diffuse thinning, which is it just kind of gets thinner and thinner and thinner, but there's no like bald spot on the crown and then the receding hairline. It just gets progressively thinner throughout. So you can see that that's happening. You can definitely see more of her scalp on the left in September. And you have the result. You can see how thick and healthy her hair is on the right. And this is also a picture from the front of her hair. So December to March. So um, so 4 months, which again, Melissa, your hair, you know, you were hard on yourself, as we all are, and we can, you know, all easily be our worst critic. But your hair loss was definitely not that bad. But you can clearly see that your hair is much healthier and fuller and healthier right on the right side. So you're doing whatever you're doing, it's working really well. And you, like I said, the best news is, like, yes, you've regrown, you've had great results, but the best news is, like, those results are here to stay, and you won't have to worry about hair loss ever again. So super awesome. I'm so thankful that you're in this group, and you can definitely see a dramatic difference in the health of your hair. All right, Reggie, my man, Reggie, 3-month mark. What a difference. Reggie's a super cool guy. Never knew how bald I was or never knew how bad I was actually going bald until I started this process. My hairline is much worse. My hairline is much lower than it was, and my sides are filling in. Still got a little more work to do on my right side, but as you can clearly see, I'm progressing. Can't wait for my 6-month mark. So, Reggie, again, guys, 3 months. 3 months is the time that I said you should just start seeing noticeable results. Look at this. So Reggie, you can see on the left his before picture, and on the right you can see. So again, Reggie's hair loss wasn't bad, but definitely a receding hairline. And we get questions all the time. Will this help on my hairline? Will this, will this stop receding hairline? Will it help my temples? And you can clearly see here on both sides of his temples a dramatic filling in. And I mean, you can see how far back on the left, you can see how far back his temple goes. It's not only higher, but it goes really far back. And on the right, you can see how much closer that is to filled into the front of his head. So it's actually a really dramatic. I mean, it's really a dramatic difference in the temples that have filled in here. And dude, Reggie, bro, you're just getting started, man. You got a great full head of hair, and like the results are going to just continue to get better and better and thicker. But dude, your hairline looks great. Your hair looks healthy, and again, you'll never have to worry about hair loss again, my man. So awesome results. Thank you for documenting and sharing your story with us, and your results look great. Danny in the house. Danny says, I apologize for these bad pics. I did a horrible job documenting the process. That's okay. I'm a little bit past 3 months, and my hair hasn't felt thicker since high school. Still have some work to do, but for sure, I'm grateful for this group and products. 6 months will be insane. So 3 months, guys, just past 3 months. And you can see Danny's pictures here of his, and he also shared some pictures of his hairline is completely filled in as well. His hairline actually wasn't that bad. But it looked like his crown was his worst area. But you can see here, I mean, completely filled in. And Danny, it doesn't look like you have any hair loss hardly at all anymore, dude. And you're just getting started. It's going to keep getting better. But again, dude, your hairline looks awesome, and your crown is full. Your hair is super thick and healthy. It's dark. It's well nourished. And dude, like I say, baby, you'll never have to worry about hair loss again, man. So super pumped for you, and thank you for sharing with us. All right, guys, we're almost getting done. But this is selfish, man. I love this. I love this time. I love going over these results, and this is just so good. So Steve is a friend and somebody that I've actually chatted with, and he said, here are my results after 30 weeks of using Adegen, using these amazing products. I actually stopped using the topical for about 3 weeks because I got lazy. I have a very small area to 100% fill in, but I'm not in a rush since my progress has left me speechless. I also know 100% confidence that will fill in within another month or two. Hope this helps others to keep following the process and stay consistent. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, John, and the entire growing team at Adegen. Love it. So here are Steve's results. You can see sitting in sunny Florida, out on his patio with a t-shirt on in the middle of winter. I love it. I'm jealous. And you can see the top is his when he got started, and you can see the progression. And here is the before and after from when he started to where he's at now. So like I said earlier, you can see how that crown fills in from the outside in. And dude, your hair looks awesome, man. That crown was, definitely, getting getting there, getting bigger, and getting pretty thin in there. And you can see how it's definitely filling in from the outside in. And dude, I mean, you can see. Let me zoom in on here. You can see here that there's a ton of hair in that crown area that is filling in really, really well, dude. So you are set, man. It looks really good. And hair loss is history, bro. Thank you for documenting your journey and sharing it with us, and your results look awesome. This one is going to blow your mind, guys. And guys, these are all just the results from the last 2 weeks. So it's been pretty crazy. But Los is at 190 days, 109 days, and went to have my hair cut after work. So this is what I was referring to earlier when I said I went to get my hair cut after work, and my hair is getting better now. I love it, thanks to Adegen. Yes, yeah, I have grease in my face from work. So wait till you see the difference here in the like, this is mind blowing. Like his crown, 109 days, guys. So again, this is a really fast result. One of the guys that just really had great results really early. And you can see that crown is really filled in quite well. But look at this. Look at the hairline in the front from Los here. You can see, like, I mean, dude, the guy was Los. You were having some serious hair loss, man. And you, like, the picture on your right is like, dude, you got your style in your hair, you got it brushed, like, and here's a picture that you posted after your haircut, man. So look at the difference. Look at the difference in, man, I absolutely love this. Los, this makes my day, bro. Look at the difference in Los's face from the before picture to the after picture. And guys, this is what it is all about. And this is what Adegen is all about. It's like, hair loss, it unfortunately can really affect us. And I don't, right, whether it does or whether it's right or not, it does. It can really affect us emotionally. It really affected me emotionally. Some people it doesn't bother, which is great. But look at the difference in energy and like vibes that Los has in the left versus his right. So Los on the left was his before. The right, he just got his hair cut. He's got a smile going. He's got a fresh beard trim. And you can see how he got his barber to style his beard and fade it up and fade in the sides of his hair. And he's feeling confident, guys. And that's what is like that is so awesome to see. And that's what, Adegen hair loss is the Trojan horse, but what it's really about is restoring hope and confidence and joy and happiness, man. So Los, your hair looks awesome, bro. You're a cool dude. Your beard looks fresh, man. And you look great, bro. So happy for you, dude. And your results are awesome, man. Darcy said on November 15th, before I started Adegen, versus today, March 2nd, I've been using the product since November 28th. Sorry, the lighting's off. I haven't been able to get it right. And I haven't colored my hair, but holy, I noticed the gray today, but the tufts of hair. I have lots of new tufts of hair and it's growing thick, same hairstyle. I'm so happy. So she gives a routine here. I wash every 3 to 5 days. I wash with shampoo, brush my hair with the blue brushes, with the shampoo in for 30 strokes, leave the shampoo in for more minutes than when I'm done brushing. I use my regular conditioner and let air dry. When dry, I brush again for 30 times per section, use the roller, apply a topical 15 and massage it in with my scalp massager. That's it until I wash my hair again. I know the regrowth may be slower as a result, but it takes forever for my hair to dry, and it dries out if I shampoo it more often. Thank you, Adegen. Big viral hugs and fist pumps. Darcy. I love you. I am so thankful to be able to share this with you and that you are having these results. And this is a blessing to me. And that was the goal that I had when I started out at Adegen, to be able to see exactly what I'm seeing right now and to hear the message from you. Like, that was my intention and the journey when I started 9 years ago. So I am so thankful for you, and I'm so happy for you. And your hair looks so healthy, and you are free from ever having to worry about hair loss again. So Darcy, thank you for sharing your journey with us. Thank you for being courageous and vulnerable and strong, and sharing your story with everyone in the group, so everybody else can be inspired to see what's possible, and you're going to help other people as well. So you're awesome. Your hair looks great. The good news about gray hair is you can color that stuff no problem, and your hair is thick and healthy, and I'm just so pumped for you. So congratulations. All right, Alan, I mean, how long are we going here, guys? I hope you guys are doing okay. He said, I'm slow to posting this, but I just wanted to edit. Adegen, he said, I turned 59 a week before I hit the 90-day mark. I had long hair, shoulder length since 3rd grade, elementary school. My hair was thinning, but I didn't think it was noticeable to others. And then a friend shot some photos of me when we were on a trip together. One was a photo of me behind it, and I was shocked. I laughed it off. I'd already been clipping my hair fairly short, and I just thought, oh, well, I guess this is it. I thought I was okay with it. I said I asked myself too, and felt, yeah, okay, I'm okay. I'm not my hair, but I missed it, and I was shy to have photos without a cap. Totally get it. At age 45, I gave up totally and started cutting my own hair, as my barber would tease me in Japanese, no less. What a jerk. About how he was shaving less and less to cut. Just went to the clippers at 6 mLs and 3 millimeters. And I kept thinking it's all a scam. Nothing works, or nothing will work for me, maybe for someone else. Then I heard John talking with Vision. It resonated. I thought this looks legit. Checked out the book, the Facebook group, and plunged in. My results are my results. I'm on the path. It's just a matter of time. These photos aren't great. The one on top is from day 0, and the other is 90 days. So all taken with the same clipper. When I look at the photos or closely in the mirror, I can see the difference. And there are a lot of little baby hairs on my temples in the front. I can't pass a mirror without checking it out. So dude, I love it. He said, oh, the hidden cost. I'm looking forward to buying my first comb in 20 years. So guys, 90 days. This is just 90 days. And you can see Alan's, like, you can see that his crown and the back of his head is really filling in well. And that is also filling in and restoring the front of his scalp, his hair as well. So you can see the progression. The left is the very before, and the right is, dude, I mean, you got hair growing. You're on your head. You're making a huge difference here, and it is absolutely working. And dude, Alan, the great news is, like, bro, 90 days, you're just now starting to see the results happening. So like, you can see how much thicker and healthier and fuller the hair is in the crown area. And that same thing is going to transition to the front of the scalp as well, dude. So I can see, you can also tell on the temples, you can see how the temples are moving forward as well. So they're filling in, but they're moving forward, and the front part of your hair is filling in as well, dude. So, bro, it looks awesome. People don't believe this is possible, and I'm super pumped to see your results, dude. So stick with it, be consistent, make sure you're applying enough topical solution, and dude, we'll get you one of those combs, bro. I'm going to send you one myself. Your results are awesome. And this is okay. So this was the front, and this is his crown. So you can see, yes, the front is filling in, but look at the difference in the crown, guys. Look how big that crown area is, and look how shiny the scalp is. And this is also something that people, again, like, don't believe is possible. And to be honest with you, I used to not think that this was possible as well. I used to think that if you had a shiny, bald scalp, and crown, that the hair follicle died. There was nothing you can do to fix that. Clearly, you can see a dramatic difference on the right side here of his head, in the crown area, and you can see hair literally growing that was completely shiny, bald. And it's also, you can see a total difference in the texture of his scalp, and dude, I mean, just absolutely incredible, bro. So dude, you're just still at the beginning, but you're having great results. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. It's working, and super awesome, man. Keep us updated. Yeah, your results look great. Okay, guys. Daniel, I told you, man, we got a lot of results tonight. Daniel says, hey, I think this stuff might be working. 90 days on the shampoo and brushes every morning, 45 days of topical 2 mLs every night. No roller. I'm a bit squeamish. That thing hurts. Dry brush before topical. Boom. Look at this, guys. So 90 days of shampoo and brushing in the morning, and only 45 days of topical. So he's using the topical 5. He's only been doing it for 45 days. He's been using the shampoo for 90 days. So he hasn't really been using the whole system even for 90 days. But I think this is pretty amazing and pretty impressive. And again, hair transplant doctors and cosmetic doctors and people all around the world don't believe that what you're seeing right here, guys. This is literally rewriting the history of what is possible with hair loss. What you're seeing right now is believed to be impossible, and this is rewriting the history. And we will rewrite the history of hair loss, and it's just mind blowing to see. And it's hard for me to even believe it. It's like I'm in a dream. And it's been such a long journey, but like Daniel, this is incredible, dude. And you can see, just incredible regrowth all over. Again, you can see how the crown area, basically that whole strip of the top of his head, it's filling in the middle, but you can also see that is filling in from the sides and the front and the back as well. So again, the hair loss the hair will regrow in the opposite way than it went out. So you can see how that area is getting smaller and smaller and smaller until the top and the full head of hair will be filled in. So Daniel, your results are incredible, dude. It looks great. I'm super pumped for you, man. And dude, 90 days, 45 days using the topical. Again, that goes also to show the power of the shampoo. You use the shampoo for 45 days before you're using the topical, and then you kicked on the topical. And I know you guys are all anxiously awaiting to hear about the shampoo. And we will be updating you about that. It is back in stock soon. But Daniel, your results are freaking amazing, dude. And I'm so pumped for you. And bro, hair loss is history, dude. You'll never have to worry about hair loss again, man. Looks awesome. And okay, so this is our last one. Quinn, Quinn said that I recently passed 90 days. He's got an incredible story. He didn't have any before pictures. He said I apologize for not taking before pictures. And he says, I feel like the gift he's given me is so big. All of us know how devastating it is to lose your hair. This is more than just a business. He's really helping people. Thank you, dude. We got an incredible team that is online right now. And so thankful for those guys. This is not supposed to be possible. So this is what I wanted to share about. There's some really powerful stuff in this here. It's actually really good for everybody. So that's why I wanted to share this one. Over the last 3 years, I've been on a journey to restore my hair in what is now 10 years of me losing my hair. I, for over 2.5 years, declared World War II on hair loss, being on Duda, which is dutasteride, oral minoxidil, which I took both of those, minoxidil 15 with topical finasteride. I've used that as well. Vitamins, microneedling with the dermapen at 2.0, which is 2.2 milliliters, which is really long and painful. And I've gotten some results, but still not good enough that I could allow my hair to grow out. I heard John's podcast in October and I almost passed on it because I was so skeptical. Hair loss secrets name and marketing came off to me like a gimmick. Honestly, just marketing Adegen and building word of mouth through the results is better for me, and that's exactly what's happening. If I hadn't been so knowledgeable, so this is what's so powerful. The guy clearly has done a lot of research. Dutasteride, which is a stronger version of finasteride, a DHT blocker. Oral minoxidil, which is Lonitin, but it's basically the active ingredient in Rogaine and topical minoxidil, but took it orally. I did as well. I took 10 milligrams daily. Minoxidil 15, which is a very strong, the same concentration of our topical solution, but added with topical finasteride. So that's really big to notice. And I've talked in depth why topical finasteride is not effective and why I don't recommend it. But if I hadn't been so knowledgeable about hair loss, I would have passed. But listening to John on the podcast, I could tell that he had been on the same journey as me and uncovering the solution to hair loss, but was just a bit farther ahead. I decided to give it a try. I needed my hair back, not only for my personal life, but for my career goals in film. Last week was 90 days. I hadn't cut my hair in a couple of weeks, and my hair loss still shows. Yeah, if I grow my hair long enough. So I had a moment of doubt and nearly posted a long note wondering if I was doing something wrong, possibly not, or possibly exercising too much. Then I got my hair cut a couple days ago, and I saw the density of my hair and how it now covered my entire hairline. I had a hairline receding to my mid scalp previously. I now have a hairline that I haven't had since my teen years. Thanks, John. So Quinn, dude, I love this, bro. I love this. I'm so thankful for you, and I really relate to you, dude, because I was on the same journey. So I haven't seen your before pics, but dude, you are well on your way, dude. You're still just the very beginning of what you're going to see, the results that you're going to see, but you're just getting started, man. And dude, I can see you got a lot of hair going on there. So congrats, and so nice to meet you, and thank you for sharing your story with us. Okay, let me slide over here and make sure you guys are all tracking. How are we doing, guys? We had a lot of stuff going on. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and going through all those results with us. It's literally, selfishly, it's something that I really enjoy, and I'm super, like, that's my favorite thing to do. So Melissa, you are awesome. I love you. You're incredible. Your hair looks great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you have a great night. Angela, I love it. Thank you. All right, looking through the comments. I hope everybody's doing well. They were going to be up to 4 hours of review soon. I know, it's crazy. Dude, wait, I just saw a comment that, yep, dude, Los looking swag. Los, dude, I hope you see this comment, man. And I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, dude, Los is looking fresh. So dude, congrats, man. Love your results. Okay, guys, I'm glad everybody's tracking me. Kenny, what's going on, man? Glad that you're here. Kenny, I hope, Texas, man, we've been dealing a lot with, I know what's going on. You guys had, all kinds of challenges that have affected our supply chain as well. So hope everything's all right down there with you guys. Okay. Moment of truth coming. Okay, guys. So let me slide back over here, and we will get back to, we'll finish it up. How long has it been, by the way? How long have we been going? Gosh, over an hour. Okay. We'll be short. John, what the hell is going on with the shampoo? So guys, we are a small startup company that is rapidly growing, that is growing faster than I ever imagined that we would grow, which I'm thankful for, but also is very challenging, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of time, and to be honest with you, it's something that I've never done before. So we are doing our best, and our team is doing our best to make these products and get these bottles. And I mean, it's like we are working like pretty much around the clock to make sure that we have enough topical solution. And we are like, I mean, there's a lot that goes into this. And we also haven't accepted any venture capital money, which we have a lot of people that are asking to invest in Adegen. And we could easily raise a lot of money. But the reason why we don't want to do that is because then we are under, then we have to worry about profits and, profit margins, and we have to please shareholders and investors and give them reports, and we can't focus strictly on quality. And I believe, I'm actually a huge fan of Tom Bilyeu. I listen to him pretty much every morning. I've been working out back at the gym, trying to get a little bit back in shape, which feels good. But I listened to Tom Bilyeu this morning on the treadmill, and he was talking about he started a company called Quest Nutrition, that they started it out with $10,000 with zero venture capital, and they became $1 billion company, which I do believe is very possible for Adegen. And really inspired by Tom, and the guy's changed my life. But what he talks about, and what I heard him say today, which really resonates so strongly with me, is that if you focus on the customer and focus on the right things of really trying to make a difference and really try to create a result and make that your priority, everything else will take care of itself. So that is our whole focus, guys. Like, that is our focus, our team's focus. We are very focused on the long-term vision. And that is with all of my team's compensation. And we believe in this with everything we have. I haven't taken a paycheck in 9 years. And we are self-funding. I've self-funded this entire thing, and I've given everything I have to this. So we just got 10,000 bottles of shampoo compounded and filled. And that's a lot of money. And so we are trying to do everything that we can do to make sure that we have enough products and we're scaling. And as we, continue to grow, the lead times and things like that should go down. But I never want to be at, I never want to be under the control of investors. And I want all of our focus to be on the product quality and innovation and making the best. I use these products myself. Adegen, the whole thing, Adegen was started because I wanted the products made for myself. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars testing and analyzing all kinds of different hair loss products, all kinds of different hair loss solutions. Tried everything you could possibly imagine. But these products were initially designed to develop for me. So I use these products myself, and I'm obsessed with quality. I'm OCD to the nth degree, and for better or for worse. So I can assure you that product quality, we will never compromise on cost. We will never compromise on quality. We'll never compromise on the purity of the ingredients or the formula or anything other than quality and results for you as a customer and for me as well. So that is why the shampoo has taken us some time. And also, as you guys know, with COVID is still a huge issue. And like I said, our supply chain, we have some supply chain in Texas that was hit with the storms. And it's been literally like the perfect storm of challenges. Excuse me. But the good news is the shampoo is at the lab. It's been bottled. It's been packed. And the microbial test has come back. Everything's all good, tested out perfectly. And we will be able to get this shampoo back to you next week. So it actually got picked up from the lab today. It's being shipped to our warehouse. We're also working on creating, I didn't plan on telling you guys this, but we're working on creating it. We're building a new lab and looking at space. I think I found a space and met with general contractors last week to build out the space and the infrastructure in the lab and all the things that go into that. So we're definitely a lean startup and taking care of everything. I think we're doing everything the right way. We're doing everything the way that like Quest Nutrition did it, and we're able to do that because we have great products and we are focused on results. So the shampoo, it's been bottled, it's been packed, it's been filled, it has been picked up today from the lab. It is on the way. We should have it at Monday or Tuesday. And then we just have to get everything ready for all the packing. I have pallets. We have pallets of packing material. I got 2 pallets delivered today of just empty packing material because I know we're going to sell a ton of the shampoo and we know you guys are waiting for it. So I'm hoping mid next week that the shampoo will be ready to go. I'll give you guys an update on Monday when we receive it. But that's what's going on. And the shampoo is incredible. There's actually some even improvements that we've done since the last batch. And it's going to be awesome. I'm super pumped. It's got the new labels, the new logo, and the new branding. And I will give you updates on that. I'll give you updates on that on Monday. We will also have the kits when the shampoo's back in stock. The kits will be available, and so that's coming soon. We will also have the topical. So the topical 15X and 15S sensitive scalp and extra strength is. I have that compounded and bottled as well. But because of Texas, we had a delay on the labels. So those are supposed to arrive March 9th as of now. So as soon as we get those, I'll have an update as well, but that's tentatively around March 9th. And we're going to talk about the topicals here in a little while. So I'll give you guys an update on the shampoo on Monday, but we're looking at best case scenario Tuesday, most likely Wednesday. But if anything changes, again, that's tentative, but it's been picked up. It's in the hands of our freight company that we work with. So it's on the way. So Ian posted this in the group, and I just wanted to show something about this. I thought it was important to talk about since we're talking about the shampoo, and the importance of brushing the scalp. And I brush often, with the shampoo, so you don't see dead skin and stuff like this on the brushes typically when you're in the shampoo and doing it. But I thought it was cool that he posted this. And this goes to show you the power of what's going on with the entire system, right? So this is a reflection of the shampoo, the topical solution, and the brushing. And what this is doing, we talk about cell turnover and the power of that, but this literally is a visualization of what is happening. And that's removing dead skin, dandruff, and sebum, and opening up the epidermis for the ingredients in the shampoo to penetrate, as well as the topical solution. And that's so important because this is why the shampoo is incredible. There's no doubt about it, but it is on steroids when you use the brushes. So this is a really good example of what that's like, and we've got a lot of questions about how hard to brush. So I wanted to just show this. Brushing the scalp is good to the point where it gets a little bit sensitive, but you do not want to brush to the point where it actually hurts or where it's painful or creating any blood or damage or anything like that. So I saw this post, just wanted to give it a little shout out. Okay, so we're going to get into the questions, and I have a couple questions, and then I'm going to do my routine. But these are some questions that I thought were really good questions over the past 2 weeks, and I thought could help a lot of people. And as we have the 15X coming available soon, and also the 15S, I don't want there to be any confusion of the different topical solutions. We will also be offering the topicals in the kits. We're going to make the 5 available in the kit too. So that we've had a lot of requests for that. We're going to make the 5 and the 5S available in kit 2. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. But so Keith asked, how does one make this selection? What is the difference? Do I select the ARB5, the ARB5S, which is a sensitive scalp, or the ARB15? Okay. So, and then Natalia asked, hi, I would love to know if the 5 or the 5S yields the same results, and do most women start with the 5? Okay, so I really want to get into the difference of the topicals, when you should choose what topical to choose, what to start with, what the differences are. And you've seen a lot of results tonight that are both from all of the above. Melissa uses the 5S, Los and Mahmood were using the 5, and the other people were using the 15. So the truth is they're all incredible. They all have the ARB ingredient complex. I mean, and the reason why that's so effective is that is actually what is treating hair loss at the site of hair loss, which is the hair follicle. So they all have the same concentration of ARB in them. Okay. The difference with the 5, let's start with the 5 and the 5S. The difference between the 5 and the 5S is the 5 has its base is ethanol, propylene glycol, and water. And the base of the 5S is glycerin, water, and ethanol. And so the difference there is propylene glycol versus glycerin. And glycerin is much more sensitive on the scalp. There's a very small percentage, less than 1% of the population, that propylene glycol can be, a little bit aggravating to the scalp. I use it. I use the regular, no problem. But some have, sensitivity to propylene glycol. So the glycerin is much more sensitive to the scalp. It's a little bit less drying. It takes longer to dry. So that's one of the cons. It dries a little bit stickier. It takes a little bit longer to dry. But so that's one of the differences. The other main difference, and this is a really powerful difference, is the 5 has retin A, and the 5S has retinol. And in the same percentage, retin A is basically 100 times stronger than retinol. So they're both a very small percentage of each. But retin A and retinol is what's responsible for what's known as the cell turnover. And it basically is what's creating, it helps expedite the process of the epidermis creating skin cells, and that sheds the outer layer of the skin. So that's dandruff, and dead skin. It's basically bringing new life, new skin to that area more rapidly. But what it also does is it really helps the absorption and penetration of the ARB and the other ingredients that are in the topical solution as well. So it really facilitates as a carrier of the ingredients through the epidermis to the hair follicle. So the ARB5, I made the ARB5 capped at a 5% solution. And I wanted to make it as strong as possible because I've been using the 15 for a really long time. And I wanted people to have great results with a solution that was capped at 5%. So that's why we put retin A in the 5. So the 5 is truly, it's incredible. It is an incredible solution. However, it will make your skin, you'll have a little bit more dryness, you'll have more flaking, and it may at the beginning create a little sensitivity because your scalp won't be used to the cell turnover, and you might get a little sensitivity, you might get a little redness at the beginning, but that should go away within a week or two. But it is dramatically, it's incredibly effective. And I put it right up there, honestly, with the 15. It's incredibly effective for a 5% solution. It's amazing. And I suggest for men to start with the 5. That's what I talk about on the website. If you're starting this and you don't know what to start with, if you're a man, I suggest starting with the 5. If you're a woman, like Natalia asked, I suggest starting with the 5S. And the reason why I suggest women start with the 5S is because, and my mom personally uses the 5S as well as other family members, but the sensitive scalp is, I think, ideal for women. And that's actually kind of like where the idea came from, was because women typically don't shower as often as men do because they have longer hair, and they sometimes only shower 2 or 3 times a week. If women were to use the 5 and only shower, twice a week, and you're applying the ARB, you should apply the topical solution every day, whether you shower or not. So even if you don't shower, and you apply the topical solution yesterday, you still apply the topical solution that next day that you did not shower. And you'll actually have an added benefit of that because you'll be getting double amount of contact time and you'll be getting a double dose of the topical. But for women that don't shower as often, if you use the 5 and you're applying 2 or 3 days in a row of the topical 5 on top of each other, you're going to get a lot of flaking and dryness on your scalp. So that's why the 5S is really great, and it's ideal for women. And also the 5S is it's really sensitive on the scalp. And I had one other point that I was going to make. But yeah, like if you're not showering as often, the 5S, you won't have that dryness and you won't have the flaking for women. So that's kind of the difference. If you're a man, regardless, I recommend you starting with the 5. I know people start right with the 15. I'll talk about the 15 in a minute. But the 5 or the 5S, those are the 2 that I would start with. If you're a man and you're looking to get started, I would try the 5. If you're a woman, I would try the 5S. And then I would use those for 90 days, and you can reevaluate if you need to bump up to the 15. So the 15 is so effective and powerful, and it has retinol like the 5S. So the 15 is almost kind of like a sensitive scalp, although it has propylene glycol and retinol. So it's kind of a combination of the 2 5s, and it's kind of like this sweet spot. So it's really gentle. It's more gentle on the scalp than the 5. It doesn't create as much drying or like flaking, and it's able to be super strong because it has it has 15% of ingredients and has 15% minoxidil. But with that being said, the I've seen such amazing results from the 5 with the Retin-A. That's how we started creating the 15X. So for people that are really like slow growers or really struggling and that aren't getting the results from the 5 or the 15, the 15X is going to be the perfect person for that. But you definitely don't need to start with the 15X. And guys, I'm telling you, the 5 for the majority of people is going to be plenty, and you just got to give it time. Give it 3 months with the 5. That's what I would start with. Women, I would start with the 5S. And the foundation of this, guys, is the shampoo with the brushing and the topical solution. And then you can add the roller on top of that. But you can, guys, you can start. You don't need the roller from the beginning as well. Like kit number 1 is, I mean, guys, kit number 1 is awesome. And that's what I started with. If you're looking to get started, I recommend kit number 1. And then I would use that for 90 days. And then we can reevaluate if you need to bump up to, a stronger topical solution or incorporate the roller. But you saw my moods results. You saw Los's results. They're using the 5. So the 5 is incredible. It's very effective. And to Natalia's question is the 5 and the 5S, will they yield the same results? The 5 is definitely stronger than the 5S because of the Retin-A. And so no, they're not quite as strong. The 5S is not quite as strong as ineffective as the 5. But it's still very effective. And for women, the great thing about women is you have a much lower level of the hormones that are causing the blood flow restriction in the first place. So it's a lot easier, believe it or not, for women to stop and reverse hair loss than it is for men. So the 5S is plenty for women. And I would definitely start there again. Start with the 5 or the 5S for 90 days, and then you can reevaluate. So hopefully that's clear. Carol asks, I know this has been asked, but being a newbie, I want to get it right from the get-go, not waste time. I have short, fine, curly hair and typically only wash it twice a week. Otherwise, I never have any body or curl. I used to keep it quite short and was close to daily, as a curl doesn't matter in a close to the head pixie cut. So my dilemma is, can I get away with washing it 2 or 3 times a week? Or 2, should I bite the bullet and cut it short so I can wash more often? Okay, Carol. So great question. I'm so thankful that you're here. So awesome to be able to serve you and to have the privilege of serving you. It's an honor. You can absolutely get away. So the first thing is you don't have to cut your hair short, and you don't have to shave your head. Like I've had guys ask me, do I need to shave my head? Do I need to cut my hair short to have results? Absolutely not. You can have just as good of results with longer hair, not cutting your hair. That's not necessary. So you do not have to cut your hair. And can you get away with washing your hair 2 to 3 times a week? Absolutely. No problem whatsoever. In fact, I think there may be even a benefit to doing that if you are a woman. And that's why the 5S is so effective for women. But if you only shower 2 or 3 times a week, I would still apply the 5S. I would apply the topical solution every day, even on days that you don't shower or wash your hair. So if you shower and wash your hair today and you apply the topical solution afterwards, and you don't shower tomorrow or the next day, still apply the same dose of the 5S or the topical solution that you're using. And that will help, because you're not using the shampoo every day. That will help offset that fact that you're not using the shampoo every day. So hopefully that answers your question. Matt asks 2 things. Going to order tonight. I see the shampoo won't be available. How long does the roller and brushes last? So the roller, I recommend replacing every 3 months, 2 to 3 months. 3 months, I think, is good. Sometimes you can use it longer, but you'll notice when the needles start to get dull, or if it starts hurting more, and it doesn't, it's not the most pleasurable experience in the first place. But when the needles get dull, it will hurt more, and you'll feel that they're kind of like not puncturing the skin as cleanly. So when you feel like the roller's getting dull, that's the time to replace it. Or if the roller gets damaged or bent, or the needles get bent, if you drop it or anything like that, obviously you got to replace it. And the brushes, the brushes will last forever. And the brushes actually, I think, get even better with time, because they get a little bit softer. They get a little bit like broken, and it's like an old boot that gets better with time. So yeah, man, the rollers I replace every 3 months, and the brushes last for a really long time. And last question, so I wanted to comment on this because I've had 3 really strong or bad concussions. And last question, I do keto for my concussions as it heals. but it seems to exaggerate or exacerbate hair loss. Yeah, I've had so many concussions I can't even read. Do you think Adegen can short circuit keto hair loss, dude? Absolutely, bro. And keto is not causing hair loss, man. So that's why I wanted to definitely comment this. Keto is not causing you to have rapid hair loss or accelerated hair loss. It comes down to one thing, which is a blood flow restriction to the hair follicle. So, dude, absolutely, you can stop and reverse hair loss and follow the keto diet that helps your concussions. And dude, that's awesome to hear, man. So I know what it's like, and I've suffered from 3 really serious concussions, dude. So I wish you all the best. Kenny asked, just wondering if there's anything we should avoid putting on our scalp. I've used things like coconut oil, essential oils, castor oil, Castile soap. In the past, don't want to hinder any progress or diminish the effects of the protocol. Okay. So Kenny, I think you were on tonight. I'm not sure if you're still on, but Kenny, this is a good question, man. What you don't want to use is anything that's called comedogenic. You want to use things that are it's called non-comedogenic, which basically means non-pore clogging. So you don't want to use anything that is going to clog your pores or anything that is, a heavily oil substance. So castor oil, I absolutely don't recommend that. Coconut oil, maybe lightly, lightly if you really think that helps. But the issue with using anything oil-based is that it's going to put a layer on, over the epidermis that is, the epidermis is already designed to keep things from penetrating to get to the hair follicle. So we don't want to make it any harder than it already is to get the ingredients to the hair follicle. So by using anything that's oil based or anything that clogs your pores, there's a chance that it's going to hinder the absorption of the topical solution in the shampoo. I don't use any of those. I'm actually, I've been brainstorming and working on some moisturizing products because I know it's important. And I think, but actually the shampoo is going to be moisturizing as well. But I do recommend you use it, you can use a conditioner after you wash out the shampoo, or a spraying conditioner like it's a Miracle 10 is a good one. You just spray that in. It's non-comedogenic. It's very light. And it provides good moisture. But yeah, I would definitely coconut oil. I would recommend no. Castor oil, absolutely not. So hopefully that answers your question. Okay, I think this is the last one. Hi, looking to try the products as I see many women who have seen me have great success. Been having hair thinning for about 20 years since 19, gradually gets worse during stress and better only with pregnancy. Found that I've elevated DHEA. Will this help if that's my case? Any suggestions to lower DHEA orally as well? Anyone else with high DHEA figure out the root cause? Worried if I don't correct that I won't have success. Also found out I'm iodine deficient. Thanks for any advice. Want to address the root cause. Okay, so Stephanie. I love it. So I'm not sure if you're talking about DHEA or DHT. DHEA is a form of testosterone, and actually I supplement DHEA. But whether you're talking about DHEA or DHT, which is a form of testosterone, and you have elevated, here's the problem, and this is getting to the point of how Propecia tries to address hair loss. Propecia, finasteride, dutasteride, and anything that's called a DHT blocker. They're trying to lower DHT throughout your whole body, what they call serum DHT, which is the level of DHT in your blood. They're trying to reduce the DHT in your blood to try to help with hair loss. The problem with that is, to effectively lower DHT enough in the body to stop hair loss, you would have insane side effects. That hair loss would be the least of your problems. There's already dramatic side effects with 1 milligram of finasteride, and it's nowhere near effectively enough, and it's not a strong enough dose to really do much for hair loss. And if you did, which I did personally, took high levels of dutasteride, which is a much stronger DHT blocker. But the good news is you don't have to do that, and you don't have to worry about DHEA. Again, this isn't medical advice, so I definitely would talk to your doctor about your blood work, and make sure that you're getting your blood work taken care of. But as far as hair loss and hair growth, the reason why Adegen is so effective is it doesn't do anything to hinder your hormones. It doesn't do anything to lower any of your hormones. It doesn't mess with your hormones. And that's why it's so effective. It inhibits DHT from attaching to the hair follicle at the hair follicle. So rather than trying to lower DHT or your hormones throughout your whole body that are going to give you a ton of side effects, we do it without any systemic side effects at the hair follicle. So that's the good news. And so hopefully that answers your question. Okay, guys, that was what I had for y'all tonight. It has been a long one, guys. How we doing? How long has it been? I don't even know. I blacked out. Where am I? Holy mackerel. It's an hour and a half. Okay. Appreciate it, guys. Love you guys. Super glad that you're here. And we got some troopers on with us still. We got 48 people watching. So, okay. So I'm looking at my phone here. So Mark asked, any advice to super red and sand burning scalp? Any advice to super red burning scalp from retinol burn? Was using 15 probably the past 90 days, now having retinol burn. Okay, so retinol, that's very strange that you would have that from retinol, because I could definitely see that from retin A, which is much stronger than retinol. But if you are having if your skin's red, or if it's burning from the retinol or the retin A, but if you're using the 15, it's the retinol. So again, that goes back to the question of the 5 versus the 15. The 5 is extremely effective. It's a little bit more harsher on the scalp, kind of like what Mark is referring to here. The 5 is a little bit more harsher on the scalp because it has retin A. So the 15 is still really effective without retin A because it has retinol, but it has a higher concentration of ingredients, but it's more sensitive to the scalp. So they're both really, really effective. But as far as the retinol burn, I think what's probably going on here, Mark, is that you are either your scalp is not used to it or you're brushing too much. So what happens is, as that retinol and retin A create the cell turnover, when you start brushing and you're brushing your scalp aggressively, you're removing that outer layer of the epidermis. So, and that's exactly what the retinol and retin A is doing as well. So you can overdo it. You can definitely overdo it, and it sounds like that's what's going on here. So this is definitely not medical advice, but if you're having this issue, what I would do is just take time off. I'd give it 3 or 4 days of not using anything. Just take 3 or 4 days off. Let your scalp get complete. You can use the shampoo, no brushing, no roller. Just give it 3 to 4 days of just letting your scalp heal and get back to baseline, and then reincorporate the topical and just go really light with the brushing. But I think what's happened here, you've just overdone it, which is very easy to do, but you'll find your rhythm. So I would take a few days off. Definitely no brushing. You can use the shampoo, but then when you start reincorporating the topical solution, really start gently with just using the topical, and then if that's okay, then you can start brushing and using the roller as well. But that's most likely what's going on. Okay, Thomas, my man. Okay, dude, Thomas, I got you, bro. I think I sent you a bottle to test the 15. I did. So let me know if you got that yet, man. But it is on the way. Okay, let's see here. Looking through the comments, guys. Is there anything I missed here? I see a bunch of comments. If I missed your question, go ahead and post it again. But okay, guys. Thomas says, incredible results to just keep coming in. So many people being blessed by you, team. Dude, I appreciate you, bro. You're a blessing to our community, man. Thomas, you're a good people, man. You got a great personality, great spirit, and just an awesome dude, man. So I'm excited to get that in your hands and get your feedback. And it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be here and to have you in our community and family, man. So I appreciate that. Okay. Yep. That's what hasn't arrived yet. Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. Okay. All right, guys, it has been a night. I'm rather than going through my routine, I'm going to wait until next week when I have my new shampoo. I'm out of shampoo and it pisses me off, guys. I'm pushing hard to get the shampoo because I want it for myself. And I've given my last bottles away. So I'm out as well. So I'm just still using the topical solution every night. But yeah, guys, things are going really well. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your time. Thank you for all the comments. If there's anything that I've missed, I appreciate this. I can't, Olivia, my pleasure. I'm trying my best, and it's a very interesting industry. And it's very interesting when you have something new and unique and different that is challenging old status quo, and especially something in the medical industry. It's crazy. I heard a stat the other day that 48% of U.S. hospitals have fast food restaurants on their premises, which just I literally was mind blown by that. And the healthcare system, unfortunately, is not designed for preventative health or to optimize health. And so we're really, I think we're blazing trails, and we have something that's really special, and we're really making an impact and a difference. And we got a lot of people that aren't happy with us. And there's a lot of people that are concerned that we're going to be putting them out of business, and rightfully so, because there's a lot of companies that should not be in business in the hair loss industry because they're not doing what they're promising their customers. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Olivia, means a lot. My man, Nick, I appreciate you, brother. Adegen, dude, we are family, man. It's amazing. It's incredible. It truly is, dude. So, I mean, guys from all over the world, women from all over the world. We've shipped now to over 100 countries. And I see these, I'm like, damn, I wish I could put myself in the package. like I see where these are going, and I'm like, man, I wish I could go here. We shipped some to Switzerland and to Italy and France, and I'm just like, damn, Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii, Nick. Actually, I'd love to come, man. So I appreciate you, bro. Okay, appreciate you, Keith. My pleasure, bro. Go green, my man. Go white. Amen. Awesome, guys. Okay, well, I hope you guys have a great night. We're also working on some other cool things. I was chatting with Austin, and we got some swag ideas and some things that we want to do to thank our customers. And guys, it's really crazy what's going on here, and we're growing faster than I ever imagined we would. I mean, it's been bananas. So we have the right guys on our team. Thanks to Austin and Christian, and we are growing our team. And these two guys right here are awesome dudes, and they are working their tails off, and we're all with the common goal of serving you and giving you the same freedom from hair loss that I have been able to enjoy. So I love you guys. I don't think there's anything else that I missed. If there was, just please post it in the group, and we'll make sure to take care of you. Claudia, you're amazing. I hope you have a great night. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. And dude, that's I love it, bro. It's important, man. It's like if you don't see this, if you don't see what the truth, and if you don't realize how effective and how the success that you can have with this, you're not going to take like I said, the hardest part is that it takes time, 90 days. So 90 days doesn't sound like much, and it's really not much. But if you don't, if you don't have hope and faith that this is, you gotta plant and water the seed for a little while before you start seeing results. So that's why I think this group is so powerful, and it's my pleasure. It's awesome. So, Claudia, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're sweet. You're awesome. Okay, guys. Much love to everybody. I appreciate you guys. And Thomas, I love it, dude. You're awesome. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful week. I'll have a wonderful weekend. I'll give you guys an update on Monday about the shampoo. best case scenario, it gets in on Monday and we'll have it ready on Tuesday. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be more realistic on probably ready on Wednesday. But I am prepping the team, and it's going to be a busy few days. So we're going to announce the shampoo to the group first to make sure you guys all get first crack at it. And I'll announce it in the group about what time it'll go available. And you guys will have first crack at it. And we should be good. There shouldn't be any issues. I don't imagine we're going to sell out of 10,000 bottles within anyway, you guys are good. We're going to make sure that you guys in the group get first priority, and you'll have plenty of shampoo to get. So I appreciate you guys. Much love. Hair loss is history, and we'll talk to you guys next week. See ya.